Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Curls Next Door here. If this is your first time stopping by my channel, welcome and thank you so much for stopping by. So I wanted to share with you my fragrance tray for the month of July and August. Yeah, it's going to be a while because I have a lot on my tray and I want to go ahead and concentrate on the fragrances that I do have on this tray. The reason being, I have so much fragrances that I completely forgot what some of these OGs smell like. I've had some in my collection that I have not even touched, and I want to go ahead and try to experience them and see and get a feel for what they smell like on my body chemistry. So with that being said, let me just share with you the fragrances for the month of July and August that is on this tray that I promise you, I will be wearing over the next 8 weeks. If you want to see the ones that I got, please keep watching. So the very first fragrance that I'm going to add to the tray is one from a quad, okay, from Kayali. And I never reached for these in 2025, never even smelt this, never gravitated towards it. I don't know the reason, but I had to bring them out on a tray for the next couple of months to see if I am definitely going to pick up a larger size, a full-size bottle of one of these. Just one bottle is all I need to add to my collection because I have so much, very much vacation-esque type of fragrances. I don't even know how else to put it. And I'm very, very selective about the fragrances that I am going to add to my collection. So the first one is going to be Marrakesh in a bottle. And let's just spray this one out because I really can't remember how any of these smell, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, this is the one with that Love Don't Be Shy DNA. Yeah, I've only sprayed this probably just once, so let's add that to the tray so we can get a feel for whether I'm going to get the larger size or not. Yeah, that one's good. Then we're going to add Capri in a bottle. And this is another one I really can't remember how it smells. I can't remember. Oh my God. Guys, I cannot remember. The other two from Kayali is going to be Maui in a bottle. I think this is the one with the coconut, so we're going to add her to the tray. And the last one is going to be Maldives in a bottle. And is this the one with the banana? One of these have that banana. Girl, I don't know. I can't remember. We're just going to add her to the tray, okay? So that's the quad we're going to add to the tray. Then we're going to add, from Dossier, we're going to add Better Days by Aaliyah's Face and Dossier. All right, this is the one that has that ginger, very sharp ginger, and bitter orange, and I think there's some coconut. I struggle with this one since I got it. I don't know what it is about this one. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's the ginger and the bitter orange. But I put it on the tray so I can try to find combos to go along with this one to make her less unattractive to my nose. So yeah, Better Days from Aaliyah's Face and Dossier's collab. That's going on the tray. Then we have Jimmy Choo Blossom. And Jimmy Choo Blossom, I have loved for many, many years. I remember picking this one up from Kohl's when they were phasing out the Kohl's fragrance department or the beauty department. Yeah, they were phasing that out. So I got this for like 10 bucks. I mean, so inexpensive for such a beautiful, I think there's like a raspberry in here. Let me just smell this one because it's been a while. You guys, I'm embarrassed. Embarrassed. Yeah, I think there's like a berry note in here. Raspberry, I think. Maybe there's some lychee. I can't remember, you guys, but I'm going to be putting this one on the tray again. It's Jimmy Choo Blossom. Then I am going to be putting Calvin Klein's Euphoria on the tray. This one I got way back in 2012. I remember working at the Charlotte Douglas Airport in North Carolina, and I wore this one when I first got this. And I got this from Groupon, you guys, back in the day, 2012. I remember working there, and I got so many compliments on this. Oh my God. And I got the little teeny tiny size so that I can go ahead and get a feel for what fragrances really used to be like, okay? I didn't want to get, or really, I didn't want to get the full size until I loved the smaller size. And it was well loved, but I think it was a little bit too sharp for me at the time. And I had to bring her out because she's still good. She changed, got a little bit lighter since I've had her, but I do keep her in a dark place because she brings back so many good memories of a good time working at the Charlotte Douglas Airport. So yeah, Calvin Klein Euphoria is going on the tray. Then I have a little bit left of Guerlain Mon Guerlain. I am going to be using that up. I have maybe just one little spray left of this beautiful lavender fragrance. Oh, my daughters loved this. I loved it. I had to literally hide this from them. So we're going to put her on the tray. Nothing really to write home about. Just know that she's good. Okay. Then I'm going to be putting Jimmy Choo by Jimmy Choo Eau de Toilette on the tray. This one is so good. I just love this one. I remember working at the Charlotte Douglas Airport and going into the duty free and spraying this one. Actually, no, I sprayed the Eau de Parfum every day I went to work, and I got so many compliments, but I wasn't able to purchase a bottle at the time. I didn't have the money, okay? So I was able to get this one gifted to me by my husband. He picked up the Eau de Toilette. I love it. I think it's good. I love the patchouli in here. It's really patchouli heavy, and I just love everything about Jimmy Choo by Jimmy Choo. It is definitely a staple for me, so we're going to add her to the tray because I think she's good for the summer, okay? She just brings out a really nice sillage, and she lasts for a long time. Now, this is brand new to me. I've probably had it, actually, no, she's not brand new, but I've had this for probably about a year, and I picked this up from Dossier when they had one of their flash sales on TikTok, and no, actually, I'm sorry. This one is from Okja, and I picked her up from that flash sale that they had on TikTok, and it is Italian Cello. This one definitely reminds me of Dolce & Gabbana's Devotion. It definitely has that sharp Italian lemon zesty, what you call it? When you spray it, you get that sharp Italian lemon zest. But it's a little bit sweet on the dry down. I've only worn this one time. I can't tell you if I remember what it smells like, but yeah, it's just giving very zesty and it's beautiful. Can't remember if I got compliments when I wore it, but I know it just lasted the entire day on my skin. So yeah. Ocha's Italian Cello Eau de Parfum. I think this is an extrait. Then I am going to be adding the Bath& Body Works and Vera Bradley's Peach Blossom and Nectar onto the tray. This one already has a huge dent. I love this one. I love everything about it. It's just so fruity, and it's a watery fruit. And it's elegant. I don't know. I should have picked up another bottle when it was on sale, but because I'm not doing the backups, I think I'm good with just this one. So she's going on the tray. Then I have another beautiful fragrance that I have not been reaching for. Maybe in the past 3 years, I haven't reached for this one. And I love it every time I wear it. I just don't ever reach for it. So I'm going to be dedicated to at least one time using this because I'm putting her on the tray, okay? This is Versace Yellow Diamond. Such a beautiful, zesty fragrance, okay? Let me spray on here. I mean, every time I wear this, I'm guaranteed to have some type of compliment. She's not sharp to my nose. She's just really beautiful. I can't remember all the notes in here. I think there's like yuzu. So there's some type of citrus that, or neroli, one or the other. We'll figure it out, okay? But yeah, Yellow Diamond is going on the tray. Another one from Okcha that I picked up on a flash sale on TikTok would be Okcha's Lemon Cake. And lemon cake is a beautiful gourmand lemony. It's like a lemon pound cake. I wore this one just one time in 2025. Never reached for it again, but that's going to change because I'm going to put her on the tray and come up with some amazing combos for this lemon cake. Eau de Perfume. I think this is another extrait from Okcha. It lasted all day. Okay, so one that another one that I never really reached for, maybe just one time, and I wore this one to bed, is from Jo Malone London, and it is Yellow Hibiscus. And this one is just such a beautiful hibiscus fragrance. I do get a very soft floral, but it's mixed with some other things that I can't really remember. Not gonna lie. Can't remember what is in here. Even if I spray it, I can tell you right now that I'm not going to remember what's in here. I just get the hibiscus and it's just a nice floral. So yeah, Jo Malone's um, London Yellow Hibiscus Cologne. It is a cologne. That's going on the tray. Then the next one that is going on the tray is this oil, and I'm not going to bring it up too close, but that's how much I have left. It is a vanilla oil, and I think I want to go ahead and use this one up. She's super, super potent, hence the color of the oil that I got from the mall, one of those little stalls at the mall, and she's good. Okay, she's going on a tray. Then I have here, what is this? I can't remember the name of it. Glossier You. Haven't reached for this one at all in 2025 or even this year, so I want to go ahead and put her on the tray. Such a beautiful, clean, your skin but better type of fragrance, and I am loving her. I've always loved this one. This is my second bottle of this Glossier You. I don't have any of her flankers, and I want to get them. But I want to go ahead and try this one and use her up first before I commit to a flanker of Dossier U. Glossier U. So I want to go ahead and add her to the tray. Then another one that I was dying to have and add to my collection and never even used her. I am ashamed. I did have the travel size that I used maybe once or twice, but this is going to be a second time smelling this one and adding it to the tray. And it is from Gucci, and it's Gucci Flora Gorgeous Magnolia. I want to go ahead and add her to the tray. And this one does have magnolia, and there's some patchouli and coconut. I love this one. I just never ever remember that this purple bottle is hidden with the pink one, so she's all the way in the back because I don't have a lot of different, I try to color coordinate, and that's why she's always hidden. But I'm going to bring her to the front and add her to the tray. Another one from Jo Malone London is this Sakura Cherry Blossom Cologne that I think it's time that I definitely add her to the tray. Um, this one is really a beautiful cherry blossom, heavy floral, and I just need to find ways of using her. I used her once or twice already for bed, but never really smelt her when I woke up the next morning, so I don't know what she was giving. Okay, she's going on the tray. Then I have another Gucci, and this is an eau de toilette, one of the little tester sprays, I guess, and it is Gucci Bloom. She is in this tester. I haven't even used the full-size bottle that I have that I got from Ulta for a 50% off. Listen, this is so good. This is the eau de toilette. I haven't reached for her all spring, and I pulled her out, but I always find something else to wear other than the Gucci Bloom. I love it. It's not too sharp like the Eau de Parfum. It is doable to me, and I'm going to try this tester out. At least I can get this out of the way. Again, Gucci Bloom Eau de Toilette is going on the tray. Another little tester, let's get those out the way, is the My Way from Giorgio Armani. And I got this as a tester from Macy's. And yeah, she's going on the tray. I have the Ylang, My Way Ylang. I have the My Way Sunny Vanilla. And I have another one. Girl, I can't remember. But she's going on the tray. Can't wait to go ahead and use her. And finally, for testers, I have this Aqua de Gioia from Giorgio Armani. Got that little tester. She's going on the tray. I already have the full-size bottle of this that I never reach for, but I think I can finish this one up. Maybe it might entice me to go ahead and use the full-size bottle that I have. So let's see. Since I have those, we're going to get that out the way. Oh, sorry. Nope, I have one last one. And from Giorgio. Oh, you know what? I got those from Giorgio Armani when I purchased Sunny Vanilla. That's when I got those testers, the Giorgio Armani testers. And I do have Power of You as well. So we're going to try to use her up. Okay, we all know that that's a delicious passion fruit that's very, very sweet and vanillic. And it's just good for the summer, I think, even though she's very, very sweet. She's a summery scent to my nose. Moving right along, we're going to use the Daisy Wild by Marc Jacobs. I put a little dent in her, but not enough because she's been out for about 3 years now. Yeah, I love the pistachio in here, and I love the um, banana note, the banana flower note that's in here. It's a beautiful pistachio floral. Nothing gourmand about it. I don't think it's sweet because of that banana flower. It really makes this a beautiful fragrance. She's going on the tray. Then we have from Britney Spears, we have Jungle Fantasy. I had to remember the name of it. Jungle Fantasy is a beautiful watermelon fragrance that um, I was bamboozled when I got it, but then I started using it and I fell in love with this one. My daughter fell in love with this one as well. I don't know what it is about something in here. It's just really, really addicting. Is it the watermelon? I don't know. I don't know if it's the jungle rain in here. It is something in this that's really, really addicting. And we love wearing this one, especially when it's really dark and cloudy outside. We pull for Jungle Fantasy by Britney Spears, and she's going on the tray. Next, we have from Sniff, we have Rose Era, and there's a humongous dent in this one. I love this so much. I don't know who would have ever thought that I would be a Rose girl after disliking Rose, detesting Rose for years and years and years. I actually started liking Rose a few years ago and I went down the rabbit hole, and everything I have with Rose is just so beautiful to me. Like this Rose Era, I love it. Super happy to add this to my collection, and I love, look at this. Love the magnetic cap, and I love the note of soap in here because it just keeps me feeling fresh and clean, even though it's a floral. It's super nice, and I love that. So she's going on the tray. Then I have from Giorgio Armani, it's Si Passion. Si Passion. I have a little bit of a dent, not much in this one, because it's something in this one that's just really, really screechy to my nose. I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint whether the fruits, the pineapple, the citruses, I don't know what it is. That's just giving me a screechy vibes. And I actually fell in love with this one when I smelt this at Macy's. That's the reason why I picked it up. And I got it for a good deal as well. I think it was under $70 for a humongous 3.4 fluid ounce bottle. But it's something about it that just does not resonate with my spirit. And it's off to me. So I am going to try this on the tray, and we're going to see whether after the 2 months it's still giving screechy vibes. And if not, I'm just going to gift this to someone else. I'm not even going to put this up on my Macari. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Next, from Burberry, I have Burberry Her Eau de Toilette. And yeah, I think this one made me sick a couple of years ago. Actually, I was sick one summer and I put this on. That's why I don't wear fragrances whenever I feel like I'm coming down with something or whether I'm 100% sick and in bed and under the covers. I do not wear a fragrance. I just put on an unscented body lotion and that is it. And I think I wore this when I was sick and I was repulsed after that. I could not stand it. And this is a love for me, as you can see by the dent. I have loved her for a long time, but I don't know what it is about me not liking this one. I'm going to force myself to wear her, so that's the reason why I'm going to put her on the tray. She's one of the most gorgeous pair of fragrances that's really, really intoxicating, and she lasts forever and a day on my skin. So I want to get that feeling again. And I want to have that love that I had for her initially, so I'm going to put her on the tray. Next, we have Loewe 001 Woman. Now, I love this one, as you can tell. I did not reach for her as much last year, but I did reach for her. She's just the most beautiful, clean girl, musky sandalwood fragrance that I have in my collection. I love everything about her. I don't have anything on right now, so I'm just going to spray this because she's a gorgeous, gorgeous sandalwood fragrance. And I love the pencil shaving sandalwood that I get whenever I wear it. And it just lingers and it lasts on my skin and on my clothes. Super happy to have her and add her to the tray. Again, Louis Woman 001. Love that one. Then we have Kayali Citrus 08. Gonna add her to the tray. I have never really reached for this one. I feel like when I first got her and I used her, she didn't last. I know that citruses don't last forever and a day um, on anyone's skin, including mine. But I was looking for more when I got this one and I didn't get it. But the other day I went ahead and I sprayed this. Man, when I tell you I got the nectarine or the peach or whatever is in here, it was just so beautiful on my skin. And it lasted and it lingered. I probably needed to let this one sit for a while. Super happy that I do have it though, because she's going on the tray. I have Coach. I can't remember the name of it, but this is the one, Coach Love. Yeah, Coach Love is going on the tray. Beautiful strawberry fragrance. Um, I think it's strawberry. Yeah, I think it's strawberry in this one. Um, Let me just go ahead and smell it. Yeah, it's a strawberry fragrance in this one. And since I've gotten it, I think I really picked this one up for the case. Like it came with a travel size, and I got a lotion, and I got a little purse, and I got the whole nine. But when I did smell this initially at Macy's, I fell in love, and I was determined to go and add her to my collection because of that strawberry note. So yeah, I had to add her to the tray. Never did reach for her. Ever. 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 Okay? She's going on the tray. Then I have mango. I can't remember. This mango fragrance here from, I can't remember, Emir. Mango, I can't remember. You guys know what it is. But it's Middle Eastern and it's supposed to vibe like Fleur's mango skin, I think. Um, It's a very watery mango. I recently used this one and it's just giving watery mango. The wateriest the wateriest mango that I've ever eaten. Not a juicy mango, it's watery, which means it's you picked it when it was green and then you put it in a dark place to ripen, but it didn't naturally ripen on the tree. It was forced ripe. That is what I get whenever I smell this. But it's good, and it's good for the summer and in high heat. She lasts and she smells amazing. So yeah, I can't remember the name. Mango something. You know what it is. She's going on the tray. Okay. Then I am going to add Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia. She's going on the tray. This one has some white gardenia and some pear, reminiscent of Dressed in White from Bath and Body Works. I love this one. I just never ever reach for her because she's in the back of the pink items that the pink fragrances that I have. So yeah, she's going on the tray. Can't say much about her. Like I never reach for her, so I don't want to make up lies or anything. We'll see after the 2 months. The next one is the Escada Santorini Sunrise. This one is definitely going on the tray. I picked this up a couple of years ago, and I've only worn her maybe once or twice. She is definitely a fruit cocktail. I get all different types of mixtures of fruit, ripe fruits, when I smell this. A fruit cocktail at best. A bowl of just ripe fruits that's just sugared down. That is what I get with Escada Santorini Sunrise. So she's going on the tray. Can't wait to go ahead and use that one. She brings me joy. I love it. Next we have we have Prada La Femme Low, I think. And this is another beautiful pear fragrance that I did not reach for last year at all. Never even thought about reaching for her. I think this one has some ylang ylang in there or some frangipani. Girl, I can't remember. It's some type of tropical floral, but it's definitely a floral fragrance. But she's like, you know what? Ooh, mmm, smells good. Yeah, I like this one. I'm glad. I'm glad I have it. So she's going to be coming out for the summer, of course. Next, I have from Victoria's Secret. I have Victoria's Secret's Seduction. I had to go dig her out, baby, and force myself to use this last week to work. I have a lot of these fragrances that I picked up over the years. I think I picked this one up in 2015, I think. I was working in Tampa at the Tampa airport, and I went into Victoria's Secret at the International Plaza or International Mall. Can't remember the name of it, but yeah, I went into the Victoria's Secret in there, and I picked this one up. Can't even. It's sad to say I can't remember what's in here. Not even if I sprayed. I think there is a pair, but I wore this one. I wore this one out, my husband and I, to dinner, and it gave me a headache. So maybe I didn't pair her up with the right things. Maybe I didn't wear her in the right season. Girl, I don't know, but I mean, right now she smells good. Yeah, but I had to dig her out. That means I was gonna probably get rid of her at some point and didn't for some reason. But yeah. Victoria's Secret's Seduction Eau de Parfum. Oh yeah, this one is Seduction Dark Orchid. Yeah, that's what she is. So she's coming out. Maybe there's some orchid in there. Girl, I don't know. Then we have Harim Al Sultan from Kadlaj. This one, I did put a significant dent in there a couple of years ago. She's giving. She's a beautiful, soft floral that's a little bit musky and fresh, but has a little bit of sweetness to it when it's dried down. I don't know if she smells anything like the oil, but the oil went viral and I had to get the eau de parfum when it came out because I wanted to add her to my collection. So yeah, Cartilage's Harim Al Sultan is going on the tray. Then I have Zara's Red Temptation Summer. And we all know what this one smells like. This one definitely has that DNA of, let me see, it's a little bit different though. I think it definitely has that Baccarat DNA, but it's a little bit softer and fresher because I think there's a lot of fruit in this one. Or maybe berries. I can't remember, girl. I'm not even gonna lie, but yeah. Zara Red Temptation Summer is going on the tray for July and August. Then we have Escada Miami Blossom. This one's going on the tray as well. It's a beautiful pineapple fragrance. Yeah, super, super juicy and sweet, very flirtatious type of fragrance for you can say it's useful if you like. I think it is, but I love it nonetheless. And so does my girl. So we love this one over here. Escada Miami Blossom is going on the tray. Then we have Jimmy Choo Floral. Beautiful fragrance. I don't know what it is about this fragrance. Every time I wear it, my husband tells me of how beautiful I smell. Every time I wear this, he tells me, oh my God, it smells like vacation in here. This is one of the fragrances that I wore on our vacation to Dominican Republic. And I wasn't really into fragrances, but I knew I loved this one because of that sharp nectarine in here that's just really good. Like it's fresh and it's watery and it's juicy. And there's not even a coconut note in here. But my husband remembers this one every time I wear it. He remembers our vacation in Dominican Republic. So I'm going to put this on the tray. And I think I haven't used this a lot because I can't find this anymore. So, which is sad. It's sadly discontinued, but we will be wearing this coming summer. Then I have another Victoria's Secret fragrance that I had to pull out of the arsenal, okay, in a dark place. It is Victoria's Secret's Forbidden. This one here is, I think this one is the pear one. This one might be the one with the pear. The other one has the orchid. Yeah, this one has that really juicy, fresh, watery pear. But I never reach for it because, girl, I don't know. But I had to bring her out. Such a gorgeous bottle. And I think I got these two at the same time. Where's the other one? I got the Forbidden and I got Seduction at the same time in 2015 at the mall in Tampa. So yeah, um, I'm gonna try to put a dent in it because she hasn't gotten anywhere. So yeah, she's going on a tray. Then I have C by Giorgio Armani, and this is the Eau de Toilette. It's a beautiful rose fragrance, very fresh and clean. Oh, how I love this one so, so much. But I just never reach for it because I don't know. I don't know why I never reach for it. And probably because I have a lot of other fresh, clean, floral dominant fragrances. Girl, I don't know, but I'm determined to put her on the tray for the summer, okay? And I think finally on the tray, I have Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Sunset in Salina. This one is really, really nice. I can't remember how this smells, y'all. I think this one is the one that's a little bit green because of that vine note. But then it's so good for the summer that I had to add her to the tray. I have probably used this maybe just one time, not really putting a dent in her, but I am determined to use her for the next couple of months. So you guys, that is it. Those are all the fragrances that I'm going to be placing on my tray for the month of July and August. August 31st, I will be giving you an update on all of these fragrances. I'm going to do a wear test. I have about 60 days to do so. And I'm going to be doing a wear test and I'll get back to you and let you know what I liked, what was decluttered, I'll let you know what was sold. I'll let you know what was given away. I'll let you know what stayed and what went, okay? Basically. So yeah, that's it. I'm super excited to go ahead and just wear some of these fragrances because I think they're all just watery, juicy fragrances. Some of them a little bit sweet like the Escadas. Escada just can't help it. Okay, they make mass appealing fragrances for people like me who just love sweet, sweet fragrances. And I'm just that type of girl. So yeah, with that being said, thank you so much for tuning in. I know this was a little bit long, but listen, next month I might give you a couple of updates on my tray, but just know these are staying for the next 60 days on this tray so that I can get a wear and a feel for what they really can do for me or not. So with that being said, I love you so, so much. May God bless you, and until the next video.